So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you a different technique to how you can texture an object. I'm going to quickly file set project for this in here. I've already got a source images folder and whatnot in there, so it should be pretty quick and easy. Just going to double check, which I do. Okay, next I'm going to create 5 duplicates of this object. So what I'm going to do is delete this bottom face first, because I don't need that. And next I'm going to duplicate it at least 5 times, all going across the same axis. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. So we've got 5 right now. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to delete all the faces except from one. So for this one I'm going to keep the back face. For this one I'm going to keep the face on the left side. And then you just go along as you do, just deleting all the other faces that you don't need for that side. So yeah. Oh, I just it's that side, isn't it? You just got to do the top one now. So we have all our faces set out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the channel box and look for the X axes, because that's what I have it set on. So we're going to set them all back to 0, which will take us back to the same location where it was originally. And what we have now is our box put back together. What's going on here? This one isn't set back to normal. Set it back to 0. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to assign a new material. I'm going to call it, I'm going to use a bling this time. I'm going to call it, I don't know, I'm going to call it a metal. It's going to make a metal box. What we can do here is we can change the infinity, I can't say the word properly, but the eccentricity, which will change like how bright it would be reflected off it. We can also change the specular, which is the little circle. You can see here how reflective or how bright it would be, whatnot. We can even change the colour of that, so on and so forth. You get the idea. So what we want to do now, because we have that set out, is we want to right click and we want to right click. Well, we've got to make sure it's in object mode and then go automatic panning, UV texture. We should be able to see our face. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make sure it's in object mode, as you should do, and go to image, create PSD network, and then go color. We then want to create, should then open us up into Photoshop. When it's loaded. Sorry about that, I should have had it opened up beforehand. Okay, so we're inside Photoshop now and it should bring us up the UV texture. There we go. So what we want to do is we want to place our texture into here. So I'm going to file and open it, and then go to where my texture is. I'm going to use a metal texture this time. And what I'm going to do is bring it out to here and just drag it into, oops, wrong tool. Wrong tool, we just use this, drag it in, and then we have it in here. What I'm going to do, because I'm just going to make this a really quick one, just to show you different techniques of how you can do this really quick. I'm going to fill the whole page up with this layer. Make sure it's in the correct folder. And you need to go to File, Save. What we then can do is go back into Maya. Make sure we're selecting the front face, which we are. We go back to UV Texture Editor, Image, Update PSD Network, and there we go, we have one-sided done. What we can do now, because this is all going to have the same kind of texture, we can just right click it and go to existing metal, like existing material, and we go to metal. And what we're doing is just pretty much putting the same texture as before into it, as so. But what this allows us to do, though, because we split them up, we can put much easier finer details into them. I'm not going to do that because it takes too long and try and show you what I mean. But it makes it easier because we split the object up. We can texture the faces easier instead of having all the polygons come up in the UV texture editor as it would usually be. You can like highlight them all and see them all, but yeah, you get the idea. It'd just be pretty much the same. Alright.